Hello, everyone. My name is Tocho, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. Last time we left off, we completed our trial, the Harrowing. We were introduced to First Enchanter Irving and Duncan of the Grey Wardens. Oh, Duncan of the Grey Wardens. First Enchanter Irving of... I still don't know the name of the tower here, but the Mage Tower. He's the guy that runs the place, essentially. And we were drawn into some kind of weird forbidden love story all of a sudden with a guy who I think I might be friends with, but also I don't exactly trust him.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters? I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man. Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
Should I tell him? Because I get the feeling it might not make a difference if I do. Because if they're already watching him anyways, then they're going to get suspicious of him.
When he is ready. And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become First Enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut. Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Jowan has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen. Let us not speak ill of my colleague. Our colleague. You know little of this, and I ask you to hold your tongue.
Do I say that, though? Or do I say that? He's planning to escape.
Oh, interesting. What more do you know?
Yeah, might as well.
Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than he would. Do you know anything else? I suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out. But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository. Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy. Lily will not walk free while my apprentice suffers. She is also breaking every vow she ever took. If we mention her involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed. No, she must be caught in the act. If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Jowan will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you? Perfect. Will you return to them and carry out their scheme? With solid proof of their crime, we can act. You felt comfortable enough to bring this to me. Do not shy from your duty now. Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
Okay, so Gregor is not all all sunshines and rainbows like our initial impression of him, but that's fine. I don't think I trust Yoan. Granted, I don't think we should just trust what's his name, Gregor, at his word whenever he says that he has an eyewitness and won't name him. Well, they won't name him to us, maybe because we're not high rank enough, or whatever. But whatever.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
I need to offer my research into burning things.
Here is the form of the Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form. Thank you.
I need it for research into burning things. There's a quest in this room?
Yes? Rod of Fire? No, I'm not signing this. I don't know what you need it for, and I barely know you. Ask someone else. That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this. No, that's something the Tranquil deal in. This storeroom is for raw magical materials and alchemical substances. Lyrium, basilisk, blood, and so on. No, I can't let anyone in there just now. There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe. Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
Lady.
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent. Oh, your form for the Rod of Fire. Yes, I could do that, if you clear out the infestation.
Yeah?
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Okay, well, let's go kill some spiders. You just encounter locked objects. Oh yeah, that. Spiders? Hello, spiders. Fire resist necklace. Where's that? Spirit charm. Yeah. All right. I'm not sure. Doesn't seem like much of a storeroom. I mean, it's definitely a cave. but there doesn't seem to be a lot of organization. It's very impractical to have to walk all this blank area with nothing in between. Bookshelves. People, you got high! Spider. Okay. You have loots? Tin copper. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of space to travel with that's just not being used. Giant spider. Had you for a second. Shit. Giant spider. Oh, there you are. You're over the hill. That's fine. Just gonna shoot you in the eyeball with a thing. Yay! More loot? No loot? Should probably pick up a second defensive spell. Are you barking at me? Sounds like a tiny dog yipping at me. L fruit. Okay. I just have to kill all the spiders, right? I wonder where they came in from. I had a thought I meant to comment on earlier, but I already forgot it. It was sort of important. Novice lightning room. I can put runes on things? Where's rune? There's rune. Destroy, inspects. How do I put it on rune? I guess it might be a crafting thing later on. Alrighty. Jeez, don't do that. Yeah, I already have that. Okay, well, he's down. You have loot? You have loot. Barium potion. I should probably put that on my bars. Potion. Potion. Potions. There we go. I know that there's a way to like pause the game and then you can like issue commands to people so that they react quicker, but I think it's... Oh yeah, it's just that actually. Okay. Phage Striders, Lyrium Dust. Get extra magic. Hello.
No quarter shall be given.
I don't think the spider cares what you have to say, Tocho. Okay, so that's nothing. Then we run around this way. Probably get ambushed again. Ah, Jesus. Seriously? Heal, 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 heal. God damn it. Okay.
Very well.
Alright, guys, we made it back out of there. It was... Where we died was literally the end of it anyway, so we just, like, loot bombed back through, picked up the items that we, missed out on because we died, and now we're back out here.
You're back. Are the spiders gone? Oh, wonderful. You're a lifesaver. Now, where was that form you wanted me to sign? Right. There you go. How's that? It was a pleasure. You'll go far in this circle, I bet.
Alright, so... we need to go back to Owain, which is right here.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Alright, Rod of Fire. Is that like an actual weapon I can use? Or is it just a key item? Yeah, it's a key item. Okay, where do I need to go next? Joen, whatever your name is. Where is he? He's downstairs, right? How do I get downstairs? I just came from there. This way? Yes. Okay. Still trying to get my way around the tower. I have to have a map, right? Second floor, basement. Is he not here? Was he upstairs? Where am I going? Did he tell us to meet him somewhere?
As you say. Very well.
Okay.
It
Where was I supposed to meet them?
As you say.
Give me a second, guys. I'll find him.
Very well.
Someone's always watching. I swear it's like the walls have eyes.
Hey, did you hear about that apprentice they're going to send home?
Shh.
It shall be done.
Oh, okay, guys. I found him. Oh, I guess, yeah, they did leave off here, didn't we? It's fine.
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous.
Should we just play, like, double agent?
Really? What? Of course not. I never used blood magic. I've been sneaking around to meet Lily in secret. Maybe others have seen me and assumed I must be doing something forbidden. I suppose we are, but They think it's blood magic, and it isn't.
You're very defensively whiny, and I mean, I understand your life's on the line, but, you know, I don't necessarily see a problem with blood magic either. I mean, the whole thing about blood mages is, you know, lifeblood of the universe kind of thing, literally messing with a person's vitality. The thing about blood magic as it's depicted in, like, fantasy genres is that the practitioners never pay the cost themselves. They always, like, take it from, you know, victims, hostages, and then use that against them, but I mean, there's a use for it.
Blood magic lets mages influence the minds of others. What if someone used it to control a king or a grand cleric? Magic must serve man, not rule over him. Remember? The Chantry fears this above all else. That's why the Templars, Gregor, will pay attention to a mindless rumor.
Well, I mean, yeah, it can do that, but just it depends on who's using it.
Lily wouldn't jest about something like this.
I saw it plain as day. There was no mistake. And Gregor believes he does the Maker's work, keeping the mages in check.
Yeah, we can talk about this later.
That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
Okay. Oh, look, I have party members now. Oh, and I can play as them, too. She can make poisons, that's nice. Dirty fighting... stealth. Are the priests in this game rogues? Which I guess makes sense if everyone's mistrustful of mages. They wouldn't have, like, healers, essentially. And they're definitely not warriors, so I guess, yeah, rogues. So you've got Arcane Bolt, Flame Ballast, Weakness, Flaming Weapons. You have no weapons. Caster enchants the party's melee weapons with flames so that they deal additional fire damage with a successful attack. I mean, the only one that would have a melee weapon is Lily, I think. But this setup is a little bit concerning. Because he has two fire spells. He has basically fire spells, which is, you know, fine, not unheard of for mages. But he also has a curse, a weakness thing that drains energy, inflicting penalties to attack, which, I don't know, seems like a blood mage starter kit. Typically, blood mages take up pyromancy as their, like, root source of study, I think. At least from genres that I've seen. Where are we going? But he's got a focus in magic spells. He doesn't have a life drain, but he does have, like, a something that affects the body. Which could eventually lead to, you know, bodily manipulation stuff that the blood mages are known for. Where am I going? This is gonna be a constant thing, isn't it? Storage caves, third floor. Wait, no. I know where we need to go. The repository's in the basement, isn't it?
I'm so nervous things will go wrong. Lily and I will get married somewhere, away from the circle and its rules.
Perhaps on the outskirts of Ferelden.
Or in Orlais, just far from here. We'll live a quiet life, away from magic. Maybe we can buy a farm one day. I won't do any magic or come into contact with Lyrium. I'll stay far away from anything magical. I know I'm strong enough to fight off the demons if it comes to that.
And I will pray every day to Andraste to protect us.
Well, let's just concentrate on what we're doing.
Could you guys make eye contact, please? It's bugging me out a little bit. They're looking literally everywhere but where I'm standing. It makes you seem very shifty. Basement. There we go. So this place we were in earlier.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose. The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it. The ward only responds to the touch of one who has been through the harrowing. First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade. The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
Okay.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in.
Wow, you guys are made for each other.
I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
No. We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one.
Lady, you were about to give up on the world 2 seconds ago.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
Yes. Yes, we have.
I'm not giving up. We've
That
come
looks
too
suspiciously
far.
rendered.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep.
No quarter shall be given.
Maybe I should have picked up extra staves to hand to them. Actually, can I do that? I still have like a spare stave on me, don't I? Can I trade that to someone? No, I don't want to destroy it. How do I trade?
I'm so nervous things
No,
will
that's
go
not what I
wrong.
don't want to talk to you. No.
I'm trying.
Can I not trade with these people? Just hand them a staff? Oh, nope, don't do that. I guess not. Okay, well, we'll figure that out later.
It shall be done.
Checkpoints.
Enemies approaching!
We must defeat them.
Yeah! Okay. In here? Not likely, but there's boxes. Still not sure what to use those for, but we'll figure that out later. And combat? Yep.
The Maker is with us!
I'm gonna destroy you! If we must fight, quickly!
At least I can give him mana regen. Blank vellum, got a box. Not a lot of interesting stuff to kept in this high security storage room.
Enemies approaching!
Oh, look, a mage. Get mana drain from you then, right?
No quarter shall be given! I can't keep this up!
Maker is with us! Now we fight!
Quickly, we must fight! Looking for trouble, are we? Ha-ha! It is a fine thing we've done!
Haha, more generic statements.
It is begun.
It is a fine thing we've done. What is the thing? I don't know. Hello? What are you? You're kinda cute.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly!
You're not a very powerful mage, are you?
No glory in bloodshed!
Okay. There's a wardrobe, storage cabinet, sure. Earthen cinch. What's the difference between armor and defense? I don't know how those stats line up. But I've never been good at stat maxing on anything, so it's fine. Here, you guys do that.
Get back!
Oh, look, I leveled up. No, I don't want to do that. Jesus. Lily, you okay?
Very well.
Are you gonna go help your girlfriend, buddy? Okay, I want to target. There we go. Anyways, I leveled, so. Where is. Character? Level up, there we go. 3 points to spend. Willpower gives. Mana pool. I think I want to get magic to 30, so at least I have access to the rest of my spells right off the bat. And then I'll worry about other things, and we'll have to max that out anyways. I have another skill slots. Let's rank 1 skills, combat training. Take no damage for interrupting. Stealing. Survival. I guess let's go survival. These require other cutting. Requires level 4, 7, 10. Cunning. More cunning. All of these require cunning. Requires level. I don't know what the requirements for that is. And cunning. Okay. Arcane shield. Protective shield that helps divert incoming attacks, getting a bonus defense while this mode is active. Armor. I can get regen. Yeah, let's do regen. Let's just finish out our basic healing tree. And get that going. Sure, let's put you there. I'll move around whenever I'm, when I have idle time between cuts. So now I have a heal over time. That's a pretty good heal over time, actually.
It is a fine thing we've done.
Alrighty. Anything in here? Why are these cells used? Deep mushroom. Anything over there? Nope. Anything over here? Yep. Lyrium potion. Yay! And we got more stuff to fight on the other end of this. Hey, you. Go do you. There we go. You had a cone of fire this entire time and you haven't been using it?
It shall be done. It is begun. Quickly, we must fight!
What stunned him? Jesus, okay.
We'll need another way into the phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment.
What wall? There's a bunch of interesting stuff in here. Oh, box. Yes, please. I will definitely take that. Now I have a burned stick. Okay, bookcase.
Very well.
I think the phylactery chamber is on the other side of the wall behind this bookcase. We should be able to find something that can knock some of the bricks loose. I can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on.
How old are you?
Now we just need to find a way to get through this wall.
Every time I say something that slightly inconveniences him, he just starts whining.
Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
Why did we know to use that? I just clicked on things. Sure, whatever. Let's go.
This is the phylactery chamber.
We must find Jowen's phylactery, quickly.
Would you destroy yours too if it were here? Right.
There's a bug flying around my face. Go away. Hello, buddies.
Let's go!
I guess I'm tanking this one? That's fine. regeneration's actually pretty powerful. I like it.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for
No
this!
quarter shall be given. No!
Yay! We did it.
Shall be done. I shall do it.
What am I looking for? Bunch of blood vials everywhere, but this...
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
Yeah, that wasn't sinister at all.
Only apprentice phylacteries are stored in the Circle Tower. This tiny room could not hold the phylacteries of every mage who has passed through the tower doors.
Come on, you two. We're done here and we should leave.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
Woo! Yay! Betrayal time! Let's do it! Oh, look, it opens from this side.
It shall be done.
Guys, good. Thank you. Open door.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true.
Gregor,
An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You were right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not his fault. This was my idea.
He is here under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for his actions.
You could have said this afterwards.
Enough. As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
the mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
There it is.
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people. Changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage. Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
I can't believe you just did that. I can't believe you've done
None
this.
of us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down.
He did just kind of spill his blood all over the floor over there. I mean, you can probably just scoop some of that up.
Believe me, we will use our every resource. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
Save your breath. I can speak for myself. Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you. You were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Aside from a bunch of documents,
Some honesty, at last. But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
before I give the staff out, let me shove it right up your... Okay.
As I said, he was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation. The phylactery chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
He has served the Circle well. He would make an excellent Grey Warden.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication, often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say he operated under your instructions, Irving. But I do not trust him. I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
Why? Do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well. You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it. Yes, be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
Come. Your new life awaits.
I like how we just came to this decision completely without Gregor.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Oh, lovely. I can be counter-racist.
Pleased to
No,
meet
let's
you.
not do that.
The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle. Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
How do I respond to this? Yeah, he does seem to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright, well. Looks like we're ending on a lore dump. Okay, so the Deep Stalkers. A fool trusts his eyes, a wise man fears. Every rock is a deep stalk. Rock? Is that something on my screen? Yeah, okay, there was a mark on my screen that made that look like a weird thing between like a T and an R. A fool trusts his eyes, a wise man fears every rock is a Deep Stalker. Possibly the strangest of all creatures found in the deep roads is the Deep Stalker. Tezpadam, as the dwarves call them. Hunt in packs, generally by burrowing underground and then striking when prey is in their midst. Stalkers come in several types. Spitters have venom glands and can spit secretions that slow or injure their prey. Jumpers hurl themselves at their targets, knocking them down and making the kill easier. The most common variety scares its prey, leaving an unfortunate victim helpless against the rest of the pack. And then giant spiders. I mean, it's a giant spider, and nothing really interesting about that. I'm not going to bother reading that. Magic and religion. The Tranquil. Although apprentices do not know the nature of the harrowing, all of them understand its consequences. They either pass and become full mages, or they are never seen again. Those who fear to undertake this rite of passage, or those who are deemed too weak or unstable, are given the rite of tranquility instead. The actual procedure, like the harrowing, is secret, but the result is just as well known. The rite severs connection from the Fade. The Tranquil therefore do not dream. This removes the greatest danger that threatens a weak or unprepared mage, the potential to attract demons across the Veil. But this is the least of the Tranquility's effects, for the absence of dreams brings with it the end of all magic ability as well as all emotion. The Tranquil, ironically, resembles sleepwalkers, never entirely awake nor asleep. They are still part of our circle, however, some might say they are still part of our circle, however, and some might say they are the most critical part. They have incredible powers of concentration, for it is simply impossible to distract a Tranquil mage, and this makes them capable of becoming craftsmen of such skill that rival even the adeptness of the dwarves. The Formari, the branch of the circle devoted to item enchantment, is made up exclusively of the Tranquil. and the source of all wealth that sustains our towers. Culture and history. Kokari Wilds. It is said that in the midst of the Black Age, when werewolves stalked the lands of Ferelden in numbers, they kept every farm holder indoors and a hound on every doorstep. A powerful Arl of the Almari people stood and declared that he would put an end to the threats. This Arling stood on the border of the Dark Forest on the southern border of Ferelden Valley, and he claimed that the werewolves used the forest to launch their midnight assaults on humanity. For 20 years, this Arl led the army of warriors and hounds deep into the forest. In this hunt for the werewolves, he slew not only every wolf he came upon, but also every member of the chastened wilder folk. Any of them, he said, could harbor a demon inside and thus become a werewolf in disguise. For 20 years, the forest rang with screams and the rivers ran red. The tales say an old chastened woman found her sons all dead and at the Arl's blades. She pulled one of those very blades from the son's heart and plunged it into her own chest, cursing the Arl's names as she did so. Where her blood touched the ground, a mist began to rise and spread until it was everywhere in the forest. The Arl's army became lost, and it's said that they died there. Others say they wander still. The ruins of this Arling stand to this day, filled with the ghosts of women waiting eternally for their husband's return. The Forest of Legend is, of course, the Kokari Wilds. There are as many legends about the Great Southern Forest as there are shadows, or so the saying goes. The Chase and Wilder folk have made their homes there since mankind first came to these lands, and the wildlands spread far into the south as anyone has ventured. Beyond the mists are vast tracts of snow, white-capped mountains, and entire fields of ice. It is a land too cold for mankind to survive, yet the Chasen eke out an existence even there. And they tell of horrors beyond the wilds that the lowland folks could not begin to comprehend. To most, Ferelden simply ends with Kokari Wilds. There is nothing beyond. The wilds is a land of great trees, wet marshes, and dangerous monsters. For what more need be said? Anything else in that? No. Characters. Logain Mactir. It takes more than legend to win a battle. Logain was born a farmer during a time when his country was under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the resistance, where his considerable tactical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Marek, the last true heir to the Ferelden throne, and together they led rebels to drive out the forces of the Orlesian Empire. Marek raised his friends to the nobility, and Logain is now more of a symbol than a man. He represents the Ferelden ideals of hard work and independence. And more control stuff. Okay, so let's just clear those out. So with that, I think we're going to call it here. If it feels appropriate given the setting shift. We're going to have a look around camp and then go meet up with Alistair and see what Duncan's little ritual has up for us. Yeah. It's starting to get interesting really quick. I wonder if there was a way to handle the Ywain incident where you actually do escape. Because that's what I was going to talk about. I finally remembered. When I said that, I mentioned I don't think that talking to First Enchanter Irving was going to change anything. It's pretty much what happened. He told us, go along with the mission anyways. I didn't know if, talking to him would be like, okay, well, let's go arrest him now, or anything. But no, we still went on the mission. They didn't intervene at all. We completed the thing, came out the door. Yeah. So yeah, it's a little bit illusion of choice going on, but it still feels pretty fleshed out, so pretty natural for the most part. I mean, Irving sent us along instead of just going to tell Gregor because he wanted to make sure that the Chantry was held responsible for their actions as well, instead of just everything being the mage's fault all the time, which, fair enough, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to have a look around camp tomorrow. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next video. And also, as always, if you have any, comments, concerns, questions, tips for, video recording, things like that, feel free to leave in the comments below. I am more than happy to receive productive blah 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 words. Productive criticism. But I will see you all around. Bye bye.